politicians sometimes feature as villains. And the whole scenario has changed. So I think that that is, as the country progresses, as the thinking progresses, as each generation sees what this generation is up to, or what the people or the polity of the country are up to, and they keep making those changes.
100 years is a very long time, and as you rightly mentioned, the Indian movie has only gone from strength to strength. What do you think accounts for this incredible durability, this phenomenal staying power that the Indian movie seems to have?
It's a great identification with the people of the country, and they're the ones that love us, show us their affection, who want to keep going there again and again. It's like asking me, why does everyone in India like cricket and not football or baseball? It's just that something that has grown with us. And I would again revert back to the content of Indian cinema and the much criticized song and dance routine, or the going around the trees, which has become almost a metaphor for describing Indian cinema. But if you go back in time, or you go back to the small towns, you will find that religion has always played a very important role. And whether it was the Ramayana or the Mahabharata, their enactment during the Shera or during festivals has always been enacted with music and song and dance. And perhaps there is a great identification with that aspect of art and culture which has been imbibed into cinema.
Okay, so moving on, we invited some eminent people from the arts and literature and the movies to send in a question each. They've sent it to me for you,
Yep.
And if it's okay by you, I'd like to put some of those to you. Okay, I'm going to begin with Director Sujoy Ghosh's question. What made you fall in love with Hindi cinema? What did you see in yourself that made you feel confident enough to pursue cinema?
I was always on stage, and I cannot remember a single year in my life when I wasn't on it. Right from kindergarten, where I played, I think, a chicken. Every year in school, you enacted, your school play, you were in it, and when you went to college, you joined the drama society. When you came out of university and you were looking for a job, you joined the dramatic society of the city. There was always this fascination of being on stage. I don't know what it is. It was just something of wanting to do something different, or enacting a different character, playing to an audience. And then I came across, I had no idea of going into films, though it was a very fascinating prospect, and identified with many of the characters and the leading men, and you liked what they did, and you appreciated their work, but you never thought of actually going there because you never knew how to get in there. I was unaware of the Film and Television Institute that the government has instituted in Pune, but they came across an advert during that time when I was working in Calcutta, or Kolkata rather, which was inviting young aspirants to come and join the Indian film industry. And this advertisement was from 5 or 6 very prominent producer directors of the Indian film industry. And were you to be selected through a process of examination, and that was the interesting part. There was an examination. You would be given a screen test. You would be asked to enact something, and then your caliber would be judged according to how you performed, and that was very attractive. Rather than just somebody liking your face and saying, "Okay, you're on." So that was very interesting. I applied for that. I got rejected in the preliminaries. And then your heart was kind of set to pursue this line. So I resigned from my job, and then I landed up in this wonderful city with just my driving license because I felt that if I didn't become an actor, I would become a taxman.
Hopefully that didn't need to happen. Writer Namita Gokhale has sent in a question. She says, as the son of a great Hindi poet and as somebody